The stream together thing is pretty nifty, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty fucking fun to mess with. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey Ricelings, hi Ed, hey Burning Spirit. Donnie snatched up the first note of the day. Which sometimes I feels a little bit unfair, because he gets, you know, real life notes. Big note for Donnie. How y'all doing? Oh, I forgot to put my backup, my lo-fi in the back, my Spirit City. Red Grapes, hi, how's it going? Howdy everyone. Forgot to also say hi to Tater's chat too. Hi to everyone in the shared chat. Hi Tater. Oh, and I need to unmute Discord. There you go. Now they can hear you. I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting to unmute something. It's Discord. And she said hi.
Hi.
We're being dumb. We pushed our chat together, you know, like pushing our Minecraft beds together.
Oh.
But we just chilling. Hey, Shashley, how's it going? Howdy, howdy. Your Spirit City character is giving Minnie Mouse. Is it because of the bow? I get it. And her buns also kind of look like mouse ears, so I kind of get it. I was like, I was like, I think it's really cute to keep it that way. I haven't changed her outfit a bit though. I might maybe mess around a bit. But now that you said it's Minnie Mouse, I don't want to. Hey, Sashley, how's it going? How are you? Where's my visual code? There it is. I need a... No. I don't need two of my OBS open. That's my thing. I could have my other one open here. I'm doing alright.
Why not?
I've been feeling a little bit crampy today, but working on it. It was gone for a few hours. Now I feel a little bit of it coming back. Of course it's coming back when I start stream, but you know.
You're not distracted by Marvel Rivals.
Right? We were playing Marvel Rivals earlier, so it was like, maybe that was distracting us. It was acting like a painkiller by giving me a different kind of pain. The struggle of playing. So, I know I was working a little bit on this, and I need to open this up on the other thing too. Now this is where I start having a bunch of tabs open, is when I'm working on coding. And then I close it all when I'm done. I'm trying to see. Last thing I worked on was the responsive. And I think I kept it pretty good. And I adjusted it for when it goes into mobile. We get a trailer for Infinity Nikki 1.3 patch tomorrow. Ooh, really? Is it that time? I mean, it's been a little bit since the last big event. It's been a couple weeks, right? Since we have any other updates, so I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Housing is in 1.3. I'm very curious how they're gonna do it. When did they say multiplayer was also gonna be available? Let's go to our...
Not sure.
I already adjusted everything for this, right? And then I think I adjusted it to also work for styling over here. Index to my left here. It's the same one. I'll close that out. I'm so excited for it. They're gonna bring dying, and I'm ready. I'm actually part of the content creator for it. Oh, nice! I haven't been streaming it often. I only streamed it like the first time playing it a couple times when I was playing it in between, when I was playing it with like all of us. The last time I think I streamed. I was playing it a lot. Now I kind of slow down and I'm just like doing dailies right now because I finally made the one miracle outfit. I still need to make the other miracle outfit, but I'm slowing down a little bit. I feel like it was not planned thing, but they really wanted the community. It was really wanted by the community, so maybe a future thing. What, which one? The multiplayer or the housing?
I feel multiplayer.
Multiplayer? Yeah, I would really like to. It would be cool to somehow play together or just see each other. It's a lot, yeah. Tater told me it's a lot, the second one. I haven't continued it a little bit. on the I haven't gotten to it yet. After the first miracle outfit and then kind of doing wherever the hell I am, I was like, all right, I'm gonna chill out for a second. Hey, Helix.
I want to evolve it as well, but like 400 some fucking orbs, that's... I did it once. I don't know if I want to go back.
I don't know if I want to do it again. It's a farming game for sure. I haven't even unlocked it to see what all materials it needs, so I am blissfully ignorant right now.
It's a lot.
I did the dress and it was 80 hurl orbs. All the other pieces were 50 each. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, they definitely want you to dedicate like just days of farming, or well, not really farming, since you could do the quick challenge, which thank God they have the quick challenge. I do not want to like have to do that every single time, personally, for me. Is this the wrong index? This is the wrong index. Okay, that's the wrong style sheet. That's why I was looking. I was wondering what was going on with that. Honestly, I think I'm gonna write out this stuff later, and I'm just gonna go to the work on the about me now, because I don't really need to add too much on the home page. The about me, I don't know what I'm gonna add yet, so maybe we'll mess around with this one. Everything works on it. By the way, Sasha, can you elaborate what the content creator program's like with it? I'm just curious. I don't think I'll personally would join just because I don't stream it enough. But I was just curious what it pertains to. Do you get like any fun freebies? What up, Helix? How's your day?
Hi, Helix.
You got any homework? Okay, so this is the top nav bar. Here's my body. How do I want to set up the about? Let me look for some. Let me sift through my art folder of any images. Do I want like blasting titties on there? Like,
Oh,
whoa. Let's see what kind of art I want to put in there. Gotta make sure I have a. You guys aren't seeing this because obviously I'm not showing my desktop because that's too much. Plus, God knows I don't want to bring up something that is not TOSable. that breaks TOS. It's alright, you're doing homework. Try not to burn out and get stuck like last night. Oh, well, what kind of homework are you working on right now? Funny because I'll probably change up most of this art too, since I'm gonna be using my current model as a placeholder. Spanish at the moment? The algorithms, then C++. I didn't know you were taking up Spanish. I should have said, ¿Cómo estás? Because that's like the only thing I know how to say. And Mia Moore, because I text Mia Moore every time I'm in her chat. Probably should make this into a div. Boots here, let me tell Dottie to go grab. Div class about image. I don't know what kind of image I want. Do I want something cute? Do I want something maybe sexy? I'll do... I don't know if it will look correct. I should have kept my Clip Studio pane open so I could resize images so my website doesn't struggle to resize it for me. So I gotta reopen that program. Yeah, I need it for the degree. Don't know why it's required for a degree program, but hey, I'm learning something. This is why college is so weird to me sometimes. Some things that I feel like shouldn't really be required when you're aiming for a very specific thing. Like if you're going into coding, I don't think you need to do Spanish. Unless you're coding in Spanish. Which I don't know if that's a thing.
To do gen ed classes.
I hate that.
And I think Spanish or language is like, you have to do like, what is it, humanities or something?
See,
like,
I always hated something. I think that's why I also didn't want to do college. Because when I was thinking, like, when they're like, yeah, you need to take these courses and all this, I was like, why?
I think for me, it's
why?
like, I think I either had to do like a language or like a health class or something.
These are yours. This is yours and the fries are yours. I got sweet potato fries and the ahi sandwich. Ahi. Ahi. Sorry, Donnie was wondering what we ordered, so I had to show him which one. Pixel! It's a Pixel! You're out and about because Darktales took you to a Puerto Rican restaurant. Oh, can you get me some mofongo? Fucking love mofongo. Even though I'm gonna have a sandwich right now. I'm actually gonna eat before I code more because I'm really hungry. I just didn't want to stream super late by waiting for food, so... Hee.
Hi, Pixel.
Hi, Pixel. I hope you're enjoying your time out of Darktales. That's what you ordered, A. We're syncing? I fucking love mofongo. I'm the type of girl for mofongo, because they usually have a sauce with it, or like a garlic sauce. I need to douse that bitch in so much of the sauce. There was the one place I ordered mofongo not too far from my workplace, and I was so sad. They only gave you a small side of sauce. I was like, I need more sauce than this. I need way more sauce than this. Hey, Soundboy, how's it going? Howdy, howdy, howdy. How are you doing this Friday afternoon? Hey, Mar, how's it going? Which program did I... Ooh, sweet potato fries. I got some sweet potato fries. I don't want ketchup. Napkins, yes. That's a lot of napkins. Oh. They gave us a lot of napkins. Yeah, sort of coding. I'm about to like eat food real quick because food was coming in really late, but we didn't want to start stream. But I'm working on resizing some images to put in this about me page right now. So you can't see it because I only have it capturing my visual. I don't have it capturing my desktop basically. But I am working on some minor coding. Do you code, Sunboy? I usually mix it with the garlic sunship thing. Yeah, I always mix it. But I need more. I just need a lot of the sauce. Sometimes they don't give me the sauce. Not enough sauce. I like at the place I order, I basically would need to ask them to give me like double the amount that they give you because it's minuscule. Oh my god, this image is gigantic. Wait, Tater, how big do you work on? How big are your canvases that you work on for like your sketch pages?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Usually I keep it at all the same size unless it's like ears. This one.
Guess they're ears.
Yes. 3,375 pixels by
Jeez.
5,175 pixels.
I'm resizing one of. I've decided to pick this art mostly because it's still one of my most favorite pieces of my model, which is done by Beanie, who you're familiar with at this point.
Yeah.
And it's like 3,300. It's 3,000 by 3,600. I'm like, good lord, I need to resize you. Give me a second.
Gotta get those big pixels so that way if you print it, it look good.
Yep, pretty much.
Jack the
DPI
to 300 to start with, and then
I appreciate that you guys do that, but holy shit, it's just lorg file. You started your personal website this month because of the Webuary site jam? Oh, nice! We're all working on our personal website. We're website building, let's go. This is going to be my first personal VTuber website I'm building for myself, and then I kind of have a dream of a fancier, crazier one when I get a little bit more Excel with JavaScript and shit like that. I'm actually 91% done with my Java course on a Code Academy, and I don't feel as confident as where it says I am. But trying to keep the confidence there. Let's see. Image. Sorry, it's probably dot. Oh god, yeah, she's a little bit gigantic. Don't worry. It's not. Does that have a little white mark in there? Oh, I probably have to clean that up. Yep, I see it. Clean that up. That should adjust it. You don't see anymore. I don't know if this is the image I'm gonna stick with, but some of my fries. I'll try to keep my mic away from you guys so you don't hear me munching so much. Suddenly just became ASMR eating. How long have you been into coding, Soundboy? I'm only just a baby right now. Big baby. What did Darktales order, Pixel? Hey Natsumi, how's it going over in YouTube? You might be thinking of someone else. I've never been like a giant streamer in terms of numbers. There are a lot of cute red panda cuties out there. He did a year of study, and it was at a technical college like a decade ago. First time making a website this month. Ooh. What kind of theme are you, like, doing for it? Do you have, like, a theme idea? Color schemes? I'm purely self-taught right now. I'm taking a lot of, like, self-study resources from Code Academy, to Udemy, to Codex. I'm not really good for class environments anymore. Well, I've never been. There's a reason why I didn't even decide to go to college, okay?
Honestly, I feel like a lot of college is mostly like networking anyway.
Yeah. Now it is. Now,
like,
yeah.
Future jobs. I mean, obviously, if it's like specific stuff, obviously you can't just network your way into being a doctor.
Yeah. I hope not. I really hope not. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of viewership over on YouTube. I just multi-stream to YouTube to try to get more content on YouTube or live streams on YouTube. Most of my viewership I have on Twitch. I mainly stream on Twitch. YouTube is a secondary place for me. So, unsurprising. Do keep in mind though, it doesn't matter to me because I'm aware of it, but try to avoid saying it's empty in someone's chat. It's very kind of not streamer etiquette friendly. Not really a good vibe to send to other people. I don't give a shit. But I'm just kind of letting you know. Because I'm aware that YouTube, I have trouble paying attention when YouTube chatters come in because I have split chats. So sometimes I'm obviously more used to focus on looking at Twitch chat. So sometimes I forget, I neglect YouTube, and that's my fault. RPing like this 2005. Oh god. When you say that, I immediately think of Gaia online. Hey, Crosskeys, how's it going? Yeah, I'm eating right now. I'm snacking, but I'm working on my VTuber website right now. And also, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Rice Kingdom. Happy Friday, y'all. Who's coming in? But yeah, just I would just be careful about just going into someone's chat and being like, yo, it's empty in here. A lot of streamers don't like that.
Bitch empty. Yay.
It's empty up in this bitch. I'm working out of Visual Studio Code right now. I'm saying that right? Visual Studio Code? Visual Code Studio? Visual Studio Code. Mary! I see a Mary.
Hi, Mary.
How you doing, Mary? And a mango.
And Mango. Hello.
I just use... You use Visual Studio at work? I just press buttons, though. I think there's two different ones, though, aren't there? I was confused by
you
that.
almost out of work. It's almost quitting time for the day.
Are you using a framework or are you doing file-based raw? I'm doing file-based raw, mostly because I'm not 100% sure what they mean when they ask me if I'm using a framework. I'm not gonna lie. I had a couple of people ask me that and I didn't know how to answer. I was like, I'm just raw dogging it in Visual Studio Code. You use Visual Studio 2002, I think. It's a framework. Like, I typed everything out myself. Like, that's why I'm confused what people mean by if I'm using a framework. You gotta understand, Crossies, I am a very, very baby training to be a developer. And this is how I start. My resources that I followed along told me to do it like this. So, so frameworks, I have no idea what those are yet. I guess. VS Code is very approachable. I think we were using it in our second semester course. I think it seems like it has, like, the fact that it has a lot of plugins you could work with to help you decode and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of people like using it, but again, baby developer over here. I don't know what, like, really experienced developers use and whatnot. That's rare. That is good. To put in real world comparison, it's like the difference between using a hammer and nails and a hand file and a saw. Ah, okay. Like, I don't even know what it would, like, when you ask, like, I wouldn't even know what to imagine when you guys tell me to, like, am I using a framework? Like, I have no idea what comes to mind. I assume I'm the hammer and nail in this instance. I assume a framework has, like, maybe, like, shortcut ways. Or have more quality of life, I guess. Well, when starting out codes, I guess. Yeah, that's the only way I could describe it, because I'm like, I don't know what a framework is. I assume it just helps you more in coding. And I'm just writing it. Like, I'm just writing it. I'm done with
I like how the stream together thing works.
The stream together is, I like the share chat. I think it's very convenient. if you guys also want to, like, you know, check out some really cool art, you should check out Tater, who I'm streaming with, because she's working on art. I'm working on coding.
No, don't check me out.
Check her out. Don't listen to her. So for years and years and years, the only way to do it was the way you're doing it. You have a server and it tries to load a file based on the URL you type in. Oh, okay. Yeah, shout her again. Oh gosh.
Who did that? Helix.
Helix did. Give me one. Well, you might hear me crunch into this. I'm eating a lettuce tuna burger, funny enough. And it's really messy. And you might hear me crunch into like a bunch of lettuce, maybe. Whereas modern frameworks are like, why don't we have stuff make stuff as we go as long as it behaves to the user? I feel like when I find out how to like utilize like frameworks and stuff like that, it's going to be like a whole new world. Yeah, I don't know why my model moves a ton when I'm chewing. It's like I'm only moving my jaw. It might be because of the physics scaling I put on her that I can't remember what setting it was. So she kind of like chews aggressively. Not gonna lie. I love and hate lettuce burgers, like using lettuce as buns, because it's so fucking messy. Ew.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, okay. I see what you mean. Because right now I'm doing each page and I have to code out each, like all of my nav bars. For me to have it on every page, I have it literally on each page coded, but it just reaches for a file and puts it in there for me, right? Am I understanding that correctly? What kind of purse are we talking about, Mary? Like a deep purse? I feel that way with TikTok shopping sometimes. Okay. Yeah, that sounds very convenient, Cross. Because when I was making this website, sorry, try not to talk too much with my muffle. I made sure before I moved on from my homepage, which is the index.html, that everything I wanted for, like, that I want to have all of the pages have the same. I made sure everything with that was settled first before moving forward with adding the context and bulk of my things, like where my image is right now or my home text, whatever. And then I just like copied and pasted on each HTML. So I guess, yeah, I could see the convenience of having something pull from what I already have set up and just kind of like copy paste that almost autonomously for me. I imagine that's also like less cumbersome in a way. I could be wrong. So like none of the resources I've been using so far has told me about like templating and whatnot yet. So maybe I'm not there yet. They're just teaching me, you know, how to raw dog coding. True, too. I gotta have the baby steps first. Especially being completely new to coding, it's good to just get a firmly grasp the foundation. Because it's a lot. There's so much to it. So many concepts to learn and try to, like, understand and how to apply them. I'm just happy. I get really elated and excited when I just see, like, just like even like an inkling of coding, even if it's like really complex coding. I'm just like, I kind of just being able to like kind of understand a little bit of it feels thrilling. It's like I'm learning, I'm retaining something.
A good brain spun.
Wait, Mary, how much did you buy the purse for? You got it on eBay, so is it like cheap? Was it cheaper?
Yeah, did you get a good deal?
Can it hold water? Or, like your drinks? Very important when you're shopping. Just saying. Yeah, I would love that. Would be awesome. I'd love to see. I love getting more resources when it comes around coding, so I'd love to grab some links. You got some links to show me. It's always handy to have more resources. I got a chat warning because I think I said I'll shoot you. That's fair. They don't know context. Learning some of the wizardry. It is very magical coding. Me and Tata are doing two different kind of creative magical things. She's, you know, making images out of thin air, and I'm making sort of like things existing out of like coding. It's a little different wizardry. Different branches of wizardry. I'm almost done eating. I'm just a slow chewer. I don't know how Donnie inhales his food. I was like, I feel like I have to chew it very thoroughly unless because I don't want to like choke on my food.
Hi, Bert. How are you doing?
You're attempting to lure Donnie and Mike way back into Nut as they have legit snipers now. New season dropped, right?
Ooh, soup.
Ooh. What kind of soup?
Oh, gathering. Are you getting ready for the new patch?
Oh, God. I forgot we actually have to get ready for that. I didn't even upgrade my gear.
It's well, there's no new crafter gatherer gear this time.
Okay, thank God.
But
I'm not ready.
You will have new battle gear if you want to get battle gear or and new recipes. So if you
wait, is the new battle gear gonna possibly replace this we have now?
Wait for what?
You said battle gear, right?
Yeah. It'll be higher item level. Like basically what we have now, it'll become in a sense obsolete because there's new gear, new battle gear. The battle gear will be better than what we have.
Oh God.
Right now.
Okay.
So
I guess I have to prepare for that because I'm sure we'll need that for our raid too. Our raid group. Oh no!
Not gonna have a patch trying to crossbreed Thavnarian onions for Gil. Work it.
Money.
I never could figure that out.
Neither could I. I did do some cross breathing before, and it was kind of fun, but it is a lot of work. Yeah, they do have some really great websites for it. It's still really a lot of work, though. Personally, to me, it's just a lot of prerequisites. I think is what really it is, in my opinion. Doing that virtual green thumb stuff.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
fucking watering. I'll forget. I know I'll forget. I'll log on for my submarines, but I'll forget to water plants.
You gotta make it into a routine. Hey, Thomas, how's it going? I was eating, so I didn't do much with my website other than add this image. But I'm done eating, so I'm gonna go wash my hands. So I'll be right back real quick.
At least it's nice though, Mer, that if you have friends assigned to your house, they can water it for you. Not mistaken. So if they can get on and water, it's like, oh, thank you. I think my sister would do that for either her fiance or someone would do it for her. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I'm back. Zero, thank you for the lurks and for the head pats. Progress is progress. You're right.
Yeah,
it's just that I didn't want to
set a
start
timer
stream
and
late
hope you don't
because
forget
so I
thing.
just
I
so I
feel
was
that
like, I'll just eat on stream. I'm sure people don't mind, right? Also, thank you for the cookie, Zero. Oh yeah, because the plants don't actually die, right? They just get like you have to unweed them. It's what happens.
They only die, I think, if they're not like fully grown and you don't water them. I think. Like I think as long as they're grown, they live. I think.
I'm doing all right, Thomas. I hope you're doing well, Zero.
If they're grown, I do not remember. But they wither and die if you don't water them while they're growing.
Mm. It's been a while since I messed with it. Do I want to do this one or do I want to do a different image?
Been so long, I was gonna say, since I had a garden.
I can't remember what I was trying to crossbreed a long time ago. I think I did wanted to do the Bavarian onions. Then I got lazy. Gonna be real with you. Yeah, it's a Mater Tot stream. Mater Tot stream.
Hello.
They did. I'm very excited for the kitchen DLC of Spirit City. I was like, it's for me. I want to know. I can't wait to see all the cute little spirits for the kitchen expansion. Hey, Sunslayer, how's it going?
son.
I already have it on my wish list and everything, so super excited for it. I'm thinking maybe we do this image instead. Just because it has, like, I love this piece for beanie, but it doesn't have my sleeves, and I always like sleeves. The sleeves for my current model was always important to me because it's Ragnarok based.
Yeah, it's like some ridiculous amount of days, if I'm mistaken.
You're in full rage mode, putting on stickers on an MGSD metal kit because my best friend went pussy no balls. You won't put the stickers, and the stickers are so small. You lost one yesterday because it fell, and luckily you have an extra one. Oh, are you using like baby tweezers to try to put it on? That one's lost forever. I thought I had one with a transparent background. I cannot find it. I have to make a transparent background myself? This is what happens when I don't organize my art folder.
Thank you for the alert.
Oh no, here it is. I found it. Lurkers are very much welcome in the comfy, cozy stream. Where is open with, there we go, open in CSV. And it's transparent, so you'll never find a carpet. Yeah, it's gonna succumb to the vacuum eventually. In the void of the carpet. At least you got an extra. Okay, this image isn't super big, but I'm still gonna resize it for the website. I think I'll probably go with this one. But you don't want to shake as much as my angry emote because then you'll really struggle putting the stickers on. Maybe less shaking, less. This is why another reason why I knew. Well, one, I never wanted to be a doctor because I'm squeamish around all that shit. But my hands are shaky as fuck. I do not have steady hands. So I'm gonna do a different image. I think this one's more fitting. It has the whole shebang. Yeah, it's a shared chat with Tater. We're streaming together right now. Hey, Matt, how's it going? She's working on art. I'm working on coding. Yeah, the Tater can see all your chat here. It's a pretty nifty feature. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm a, you know, woman cramp crap. It, you know, it comes and goes.
Gotta love it.
It was fine earlier when we were playing Marvel Rivals, but as Tater said, I think it's because I was distracted with a different kind of pain. But now, you know, I'm like settling down a little bit, just kind of chilling, and now it's like, hey, it'd be a shame if you feel crampy right now, right? But it's not as painful as freaking last night when I was trying to sleep. It was like in and out of like sharp pains. I was like, can you let me sleep, bitch? Jesus. This is like when I wish where I could sleep in zero gravity or some shit, or sleep standing. Ew. Get rid of it, Tater. Or Tater's mods.
Oh, disgusting. Don't worry.
Wait, I'm mod. If it's channeled shared, am I still like a mod in a way? Over here? Did I do it?
I think I did.
It's
So.
what did? Oh, maybe it did for both of us. I don't know, because I clicked it and it said I banned them. So, I would have to give you permission to paste the link. What's the link about? It's okay if I ban them from my channel too. It works well.
Yeah.
Did you know some birds sleep while flying? Is that why some of them hit the windows sometimes? Other than the fact that some reflections look still like are like really clear, and so that sometimes confuses birds. How are you doing, Matt? No links, only Zelda. It's too small. Just want to make it just a tiny bit smaller. It's a little bit big. Or maybe I'll just actually change that in the file itself.
Crack his pee-pee.
Who's gonna make that actual file format? We sped up a code pen using one of the mystical frameworks, one called Astro, to show you the most basic things you can do without having to redo any of your HTML. Ooh. That does sound mystical. Let me see. I forgot. Is it permit? I always forget how to permit people links.
I think it's permit by default.
You get 60 seconds though, so I hope you had it on hand. You need to play Hyrule Warriors to start playing Breath of the Wild and then play Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, you don't like have to. I know they are related though, right?
I believe
storyline timeline wise, I guess. I don't think you like absolutely have to. I did want to play it because, well, it's like, isn't it like Dynasty Warriors, but
yes,
like obviously the characters
Zelda themed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So part of me wanted to play it because of that. I was like, I did like Dynasty Warrior way back when. Fuck your PDF. I'm not gonna send mine as a Zelda. It's been a week. I've been chasing my tail with some video editing stuff or something that no one else probably even noticed, but what to do for myself. Hey, that's kind of like the whole point. You know, I mean, come on. That's like any content creator, right? Probably feels that way. You know, you don't know who or when people are gonna watch your videos, but if you like producing the content, produce it anyways. You set it at the you set the in too late cross. It might have been past 60 seconds. Are you ready now? Because then I'll permit you now, but you were too slow. I don't know, man. Stream Elements have a different clock.
Matt, my boyfriend Falcon, he's gonna eventually play that. He wanted to finish their other game, Outer Worlds, first. And I was laughing though because I was like, well, you know, you don't have to. But he's like, oh, I want to finish this now because I just started playing it and I want to, you know, just finish it. But since he has Game Pass, you know, he's gonna eventually move on to it. I was laughing because I was watching gameplay. It looks super fun. I heard though you cannot commit crimes and you
How dare they?
cannot murder. people, like guards and stuff. I was like, man,
Let me commit my crimes.
let me steal. Combat looks fun as fuck though, I will say. I mean, wouldn't you wanna, what's it called? Sling your wand while also shooting a pistol? Yes. Finishing games in this economy? I mean, if you have Game Pass, I mean...
Right? Game Pass kind of helps you with that. My thing is, I knew Avowed does look interesting, but it's too close to Monster Hunter Wild.
Yep, exactly.
So,
just like Civ.
Yep, just like Civ. I was like, look, I don't want to start a story or an RPG, and then knowing I will drop it for Wild. It's gonna kind of mess up my rhythm with it. So I was like, I'm gonna wait until I'm done with Wilds or something, and then play an RPG again. But before I even want to play any new RPGs, I want to finish Dragon's Dogma 2. So, Tater knows that, because Tater's also in the same boat,
I'm in the same boat. Yeah.
There's a lot to look at here. Cross keys. Different layout though, so it's not too crazy to look at. This looks huge and scary. Just ignore everything except the source folder, and that's where the web stuff is. Ah, okay.
Magic Archer. That sounds...
Man, I can't lie. I let Avowed be an in labor so I could procrastinate and not do the editing. It's you know, sometimes it be that way. So I procrastinated a couple of video editing like last week because honestly I just didn't feel like I had any recent content to edit. So I just didn't do any video editing until recently. So my VOD scrubber scrubbed some clips out of Monday's stream, and I edited some things and posted some things today actually. He looks like, I gotta work on homework. You've been forcing yourself not to buy games since my stream library is a little bit too large already. The only game I bought recently was actually the OG Cake Factor game, and it was only because it was like $6. So I was like, I'm buying just like really cheap games, aside from Wilds, obviously.
But a lot of indie games have been popping off though. Like again, small studio indie game.
I mean, like I told you the other day, mouthwashing sold over... No, I think I told Donnie. Mouthwashing is over 500,000 copies sold for $13 a pop.
Really good.
It's really good. It's a great game. I loved it.
And oh my god, that's a lot. I mean, minus obviously whatever fees they have to pay Steam.
Yeah.
Listed.
But still, it was a great indie game. It had great story. Like, if you're someone who absolutely need actions in their gameplay, like action gameplay, then it's not for you. But if you're like someone who likes story, interesting plot, and puzzles and mystery, it was a great game. I loved it. You know what I've been good at restraining and buying though, Thomas? Skins on Marvel Rivals.
Yes.
I have not been buying skins on Marvel Rivals. I'm very tempted to, but I have not been buying skins. And after we did the big sale purchase on Infinity Naked, I haven't bought any more from there. So restraining both on there and what else? I think it's mostly that, honestly. Like, aside from Wilds, because that is a really big game we want to get into, I just have not been buying skins on Marvel Rivals and stuff like that, so. I'm glad my YouTube shorts make you laugh. It's been, there's some clips I need to get from our dwarf this Tuesday. I mainly want to get the clip of me and Fluffy arguing for a second, because it was just it was a lot of rambling, because I know Audrey's like, what the fuck just happened? I was like, Fluffy, being stupid, and I'm calling him out for it. But I'm glad we're all doing good on not, you know, purchasing over amount of things we don't necessarily need at this moment. I'm also doing a thing where I'm stacking Donnie's income and trying to see how much we could save before Japan. So I'm just kind of like very determined for that.
Fuck yeah.
You want to share that game with your friend? Which game? Sorry, we kind of threw a lot of different... Mouthwashing? It's a good one.
I think it was mouthwashing.
This framework is also called Astro, and it does a bunch of stuff, but that shows you 1 or 2 basic things that would already make your stuff way easier. Which I would have to definitely... I assume my resources that I'm using, that I've been self-studying, will probably, after I get all the basics done, it'll probably start introducing to me all these, like, framework stuff, so... I look forward to that. Has your friend seen anything about mouthwashing? Or do they know anything? Because I know, like, mouthwashing got really popular on TikTok, especially with artists. So I had a lot of mouthwashing TikToks. Honestly, I didn't get a whole bunch of stuff free thanks to the free game passes, free Amazon Game Primes, free all the free stuff. Maybe I'd buy more, so it's... Wait, so in a way, it's easier than ever to not spend on gaming. Very true. I'm not someone who has abused, like, the game passes, though, yet. I probably should, but I just haven't. And Epic is a big place to get free games. I mean, like I said, Tater and Nova got the Lord of the Rings ones for free, and we ended up playing it. And that's crazy.
Yay.
I don't go out of my way to get free games on Epic enough, and maybe I should. In the back of your head telling you not to buy stupid shit. Yeah, I was gonna say, Thomas, I have no idea what your voice sounds like. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Is it pronounced... Your name wanted me to say coochie. But it's not coochie, though. It's...
Coach? Or... I don't know. I want to say coochie, too.
I
But... I'm like, oh no, it's definitely not that.
It's Kochi? Right?
Che?
Crochet? Maybe crochet sounds better. It could be coochie. I don't know. they're in ads, so unfortunately, we'll have to wait for them to come back. Does your friend like story games at Soundboard? Oh, wait, they might be in ads too. I gotta wait for that. Damn ads!
Ads all over.
It looks coochie to me. She is on Instagram a lot for art purposes. Ah, so she might have caught waves of it. Hopefully not too much of a spoiler. But enough to pique interest, though, because a lot of them are definitely... Like, if you don't know the context, you're probably like, what the fuck is going on? Red Grapes, thank you for the lurks. Also, speaking of some things we did today, have anyone played the new patch for Marvel Rivals? Have you tried out The Thing and Human Torch? Content. I have that copy. I have it copied in this.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out how to say your name.
Yeah, it's not coochie, right? Is it like is it fancy like crochet? Because that sounds fancy.
Are in Spanish. Oh. I haven't taken Spanish in a while though, so
I never took Spanish. So I'm like, I have no idea. was gonna say, is that coochie, right? I know. Ideally, we both go into it blind and mouthwashing. I think that would be really fun to do together.
Hi, bacon.
I don't know how to describe my voice. Never thought about that, but at the moment I'm 6. I would say you sound sickly. You fell off Rivals. I played for like a minute, but just not a hero type shooter, which is fair. It's not everyone's cup of tea. I mean, there was a good while I was sober from hero shooters. There is a potato.
And potato.
Wait, you were hacking the system. Would you say you were hacking in Spanish? I will always like the memes from, though, that came out of Overwatch. Wait, this is, I didn't put it, yeah, I was trying to check where I was putting it. I was putting it in the content. Alright, I need to make a... There we go. I was wondering why that wasn't doing that. Yeah, I did it last week, the responsive, to make sure it goes a MOBA, but I think I forgot to change, because I think on this one I have it cramped down. I hated learning responsive layout, by the way. I was like, this is a little bit confusing, but I get why the need for it. Because there's definitely times I visited some people's website and they didn't have it set up, and I was like, I have no idea how to navigate. I guess I'll check them out when I get home.
Sitting there like, what the fuck?
Pretty much. I forgot that I did decide to change for this to collapse at a certain and I forgot where I changed it. I have to find it in the index real quick. It's somewhere up here. I think I said navbar expand on medium. I have to change that. And this is where the pain for doing it raw dogging, right? Like you said, instead of using like frameworks to help me, I have to go to each one now and fix that. Because I did it on small. So really, it's just, I don't need to even copy it that much. I just need to go to each one and do MD. So that way it goes into the little hamburger over here. Just want to open up each one and do that now before I forget. Make sure I save each one. One of the nice things about learning to raw dog stuff like this and learning all the tech, that means you don't have to do it anymore, but you can still fix stuff if it breaks. Eee. I think a lot of people stress that, like, when it comes to doing coding, it's like, you really, really want to learn the foundations. Like, you don't really want to skip around. It comes together like a very nice layered sandwich, you know? if I tried to skip around, I think I would be 100% a lot more confused than if I didn't start from, like, the ground up. I think I made everything expand properly for now. Close these up now. I'm not working. Not particularly trying to work on them right now. Is anyone else working on anything? If you guys are chilling in our chat? Aside from maybe like Helix, who might be working on homework. I actually always like when I'm at home and Tater's working on art. If I'm not streaming, I do work on some stuff. Like, I also art with Tater if I'm working, if she's doing her stream art. Sometimes I like hanging out into the chill streams.
Normally want a cooling pad for a gallon of milk next to your PC. You don't want to keep going to the fridge and back. I mean, isn't that what just the opposite of like a coffee mug warmer thing, basically, at that point?
I would say so.
I mean, at that point too, as well, get a mini fridge and
mini fridge.
throw like specifically just one thing of milk in there.
Oh, what kind of math homework are we talking about? Hopefully simple math homework. You're done with dev today, but not until long ago I was building a model system in Alpine. Oh. What kind of system? Question mark?
Being nosy and looking at. I saw someone start streaming. I was like, what are they doing? I was like, ah.
What are they up to? I probably wouldn't want to put it in here. Probably make it outside this box. Because this together is its own. I'm trying to keep in mind display things right now, because I'm trying to like imagine how I'm trying to work on the next layer, but I'm putting it in a different container. Basically, is what I'm trying to do. Pretty simple. It's a review of high school math. Oh, okay. Math 1 or Math 2. I was not a fan of math in growing up for me. I was not the typical stereotypical Asian. I hated math. I was not good at math. I hated math because we were taught to memorize math, and I didn't like that. I had that weird thing where I'm like, why is math the way it is? And everyone, the only thing anyone could tell me was like, because that's just how they did it. And I was like, I don't like that reasoning. And ever since then, I just didn't like math.
To be honest, I think the only math I like now is like statistics math.
I don't think I know anything about statistics math. You know when you get a pop-up on a website,
that was a
website that site blurs out, goes a bit gray behind it, like cookie warning or sign up for. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. I did not know that. I did not know it was called that specifically. I would, but my main fridge is only 8 feet away, so a mini fridge would look odd. It's about convenience, though. If you're that extremely lazy, you can always get like a tinier fridge that fits exactly a gallon.
Yeah, 1 drink. Yeah.
So it's not like that odd. You just have this cute little like very mini fridge near your computer.
Like how some of the Nuka-Colas and Fallout are in like a little container.
Little baby ones. Just enough to fit your gallons. I don't think that's crazy. You just have a very specific drink that you like immediate access to. Is it lazy? A little bit, but you know.
Sometimes it be like that.
At this moment, it's only us judging you. And not that harshly, since we're telling you to get a mini fridge, though. Are we enablers? Maybe. I'm looking into CSB right now to get an image of something with me and Donnie. Because I'm going to put him in the about section. Because he's important to my life. And I hope he's listening. For my cheesiness. Cheesy bastard. In olden days, you just spawn a new window, but now everything is tabbed browsing and pop-up blockers. You do a fake one that sort of does the same thing. The project I'm working on has lots of them, so instead of building the same thing over and over again, I made a system where I could just feed a title and some content into it and just pops up. I can't wait to get to that, like, kind of, like, developing stuff. It feels like it'd be fun to learn. Just got a gallon of milk next to your gaming PC. Hey, look, what if you're thirsty and you like milk? Or maybe you bring a plate of cookies up and you forget milk, and boom, milk right next to you.
Yeah, exactly.
The question is, would you have 2 different gallons of milk? One in your main fridge and one in your mini fridge? Question mark? I don't know if I just want to add an image of me and Donnie. Like, characters together, or if I just want, boom, this is Donnie. Look at him. He's cute. I always like it when they have the angry face of him. Is this gonna be too tiny? It might be too tiny. Maybe this one? Is this big enough? Open and CSV. Oh, I think this is fine. Save as and put it in this coding folder. I need to make a pin to this so I can get to it faster. Pin to quick access. You guys are gonna see Donnie in a second. Witness his gloriousness. Look at him. I'm not gonna put him there. That's not where I actually wanted him. Have they taught you about version control yet? Not exactly, but that sounds like something is it something similar to like how I haven't updated my Adobe Premiere Pro because every time their new ones are shit? Like, I don't think I've updated my Premiere Pro. It's a 2023 Premiere Pro. I have another one that's 2024 that I tried up last year, but then shit was wonky, so I just left that as that and went back to 23. And are we talking about that kind of version control? Sometimes 1 gallon isn't enough? What do you mean, for a plate of cookies or what? I don't go through that much milk. I like milk, but I don't know if I like it that much. You want to buy, you want to buy, wait, hold on. You buy 3 gallons worth a week every time, or? Oh, milk.
When I was like only drinking milk or something like that, I think milk and water sometimes I would go through like 2 gallons a week, depending on how much, obviously. Because like cereal as well. Like sometimes I would just want a glass of milk with my dinner.
Actually, if I don't want Donnie in this box, I actually might have to move it into a new div, which would be called content body 2, because we're in a new one. I don't know why it did that. Alright, I forgot. I need to give that its own then because I made a whole new div and this is only pertaining to I could extend it. I forgot how the selector works to make it select multiple ones. The version control most people have it called Git. It's a way to store your code. Like, say you change something, you save the file, then went to bed, and later you're like, actually, I liked it the way before. If you have your code version control. Ah, okay. So yeah, it's similar to like the whole Premiere thing I was talking about. It makes sense. I also forgot that I need to use my external SSD to start storing this in case something goes wrong and I have a backup. And I should be doing that every time I'm done fucking around with it. So, similar concept. I get that. I just haven't been using it a lot in practice. Which is something I should be doing. I think when I am deciding to do major changes, then I'll probably start doing that. Right now, I'm still like just building up I'm building a very basic website. So I don't think it's going to be super unmanageable for me, I guess you could say. I think I want to chain them. I forgot how to chain them. I have to look it up real quick. Is this the way to do it? No. Is that not how to chain it? You could do fancy stuff too, like say somebody else was doing work on your site and you both work on your file, you finish first and they finish last. When they give you their version, they'd overwrite all the changes you made, whereas with version control you could both put your stuff into storage and it blends the files together without overwriting anybody's stuff. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool, but makes sense in scenarios for that, in terms of if you have multiple people working on the same project with you. I can understand utilizing it in that aspect, which is maybe something me and Helix might run into in some other projects that we have sort of down the road for us to work together. But that's pretty cool. But considering I'm working on this one by myself, I don't see any, obviously no issues for me for that on that end. My version control would be more of like a backup of just in case I decide I wake up and want to change it back. I could just simply just open the previous file. But again, I'm not doing anything super complicated. That I don't think that it would be, unless I'm doing if I decided to do everything now today and I laid out everything, I would save it obviously, and then tomorrow if I decide to overhaul the whole website, then yeah, that would make sense for version control there. But I don't foresee that being too much of an issue right now for me. Oh, maybe that's what I was forgetting. I was forgetting the dot. Maybe that's why. Did I forget the dot? There you go. I forgot the dot. I was like, I feel like I did that, and then I might have forgotten the dot. There we go. We got Donnie sitting over there. Would you like to see the site jam event I'm taking part in, hosted by a VTuber who's making their first website? Sure, I'd like to see it. My finger smells like tuna now because I ate a tuna sandwich. I just realized.
First I was like, huh?
My finger smells like tuna! Hey Mar, how's it going? Weren't you in here earlier? Or did you come and go? Cute little man sitting at the bottom. This time, I want his text to... Yeah. I want the text to be on his left. I think I want... There you go. Put it over there for now. Me playing through all my games is never gonna happen because I'm always just replaying the same ones. Me, when it comes to trying to watch new shows. I can't watch new shows because I'm too busy rewatching old shows. It's very rare for me to like watch like new shows, I guess you could say. Unless like it's something that's been on my docket and I just never got around to it because I'm too busy rewatching shows. Like I'm too busy rewatching New Girl right now. after finally getting through all of House, I was like, all right, I need a... Like, I didn't mind House too much. There was just some things I had some qualms about it. So I was like, I need a little bit of a palate cleanser. I'm not sure if I put House on my rewatch list. I prefer Scrubs. Scrubs is a little bit more my... If I had to pick a doctor show, it's Scrubs for me. House finished like 2 seasons too late. There's just a lot of... There wasn't a whole lot of character development that I personally like seeing in certain shows. At least for me, for House, it wasn't like that much. Oh, well, welcome back. Well, I appreciate you lurking while you're working. I need to catch Tater up on the Rookie right now, because I think you're a few seasons behind since I forced you to watch it with me.
Quite behind. I think the last time I remember watching was when one of the characters ended up dying.
I know!
They wrote him out of the thing because he left.
Yeah.
And it was so sudden because it was like the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh?
And I was like, oh my god, no! Rookie is one of the new shows that I definitely knew I wanted to watch, and it's only because of Nathan Fillion. Literally, the only reason I watch it was because of him. And ended up loving the show so much. Oh yeah, Yellow Jacket season 3 is coming.
Yeah.
I still haven't finished the new seasons of Castlevania though. We need to get on that. Probably watch a little bit of this weekend, but Nova says we have like 2 movies to watch this weekend.
I still want to watch Sonic.
Right, we still need to get you to Sonic 3. Live and learn! Just gonna start here.
What is it? We've been waiting to get Mike
Boy, yeah.
And everyone else in.
Maybe we'll do that later if he's not. What time is he going to bed? No, but can you ping Mike Boy and ask him what time he's going to bed? So yeah, look at this cute little man on my screen. It's Donnie. Oh man. I gotta check on the Google. I like to inspect through Google. So I can see how the divs look. Yeah, Sonic Adventure 3 movie. We're watching that. Yellow Jackets has 2 episodes already. Do you want to wait until we could like somewhat binge it? Or do you want to watch it per episode?
Hi, Eve.
Want to binge it? Okay, so we'll wait for it. Soundboy, did you need me to permit you a link? I know you wanted to show the thing. I just wanted to... I didn't know if you were waiting for me to permit you. He said 3 a.m. the latest? Okay, well... I was like, we're gonna be coding and doing art for like 2-3-ish hours, depending how we're feeling, and we might play Marvel Rivals. I don't know if Tater's interested in playing more Marvel Rivals on stream.
I'll play. I probably won't stream.
Fair enough.
I might like... What's it called? Go like figure out food before I play though. So.
That makes sense. I ate midstream, so oh yeah, no problem. I wasn't sure if you were waiting for me to permit you, so I didn't know if you had your link ready. Here you go. Also, hi Eve.
You know what I realized?
What?
Doing this commission, I'm like, oh, I never actually thought about it. I never charged them for complex.
Wait, what?
Whoopsie. Because I was like drawing this and I was like, damn, I was like, a lot of like small details. It's like, oh. And I'm like, well, that's on me, so. Thanks, Eve. To be honest, I want to go back and double check what they wrote in their email because I want to be sure that this is the outfit that they want. Because I mean, they gave references to this, but I think they have other outfits too. References, so maybe I don't do all of it on this one. Oh shit.
Ooh, you got Namor to Lord. I don't have anyone at Lord, but that's because I kind of jump around to a lot of different characters.
Yeah, May.
What's up?
Oh, you didn't answer, so I was
Oh,
like,
I
huh?
said, what's up? I don't know if it picked
Uh,
up.
it did that. But I was talking to Falcon the other day because I was talking about how when I finally get the PC built, I was telling him I was like, I might look into graphics cards because that might be the next step.
Well,
Because mine is getting kind of old, you know, but it still like works.
have you
So it
been
wasn't
looking
like an
at it
urgent thing.
recently? Because I forgot the 5000 series dropped, so I don't know if things are kind of
Yep.
getting fucky right now. So I was like, I don't
Uh,
know if you need to buy it
well,
now or if you can even.
I was looking for like a 4070, just regular 4070, because I saw one before it was like 600, and I'm like, you know, that's not terrible. Um, and then like I was telling him I was looking recently, and there's just like no like 400s or 40 series out. Like I could see, but like there's a
Yeah.
bunch of 50 series I see out. I'm like,
Because I was talking to Cece because they have a 1080, so they're looking to upgrade.
oh
Because they're
yeah,
a little bit ways down in generations, and they're like, it's really bad right now. Like scalpers and everything are just kind of fucking per usual, fucking the market up and everything, and like there's no 4070s existing right now. I'm like, oh god, what happened?
yeah. Because like, what is it? I was like,
And I was like,
oh,
oh
what is
shit.
it?
I
There
don't.
are 50s available right now. Yeah, if you go through
Yeah.
Nvidia's site specifically, I know they list stuff you could buy directly from them or their partners. And I'm pretty sure if you buy it on their actual site instead of like, you know,
Like
Amazon,
Amazon and stuff like
you'll
that, or
get the
Newegg.
actual price for it because
Yeah.
I've seen them.
1080
They're like,
was a god tier one, so it makes sense why they haven't
yeah.
replaced theirs in a long time. I was like, 1080 was great, so it's
I have a 2080 Super, so it's like I haven't needed to do jack shit.
like both of those
either.
were really fucking good. So honestly, you didn't really need to upgrade for quite a while. Like I have a 4070. I don't anticipate. I'm not someone who upgrades to every new series that comes out. I upgrade when I need to. So I was like, I think I'm good. I don't need to do to. Plus, you also want to wait out the possible issues.
Yeah, scalper and issue things. Yeah,
Because apparently, the 50 series have been melting some people's PC parts.
oh god, okay,
So,
maybe I don't look into
so
it.
that's what Donnie told me though. Always also
Hmm.
do your own research if you really want to get into it. Just make sure your things are not
A little
going to
scary,
possibly melt.
no.
But that always comes to kind of stuff like that. It also takes like blowing up people's PSU and stuff like that. Just look into it. Don't take my word for gospel or anything. It's just something Donnie told me to be, just be careful when your GPU does draw the most power out of anything in your computer just about. So you just got to kind of keep that in mind when you're putting in new parts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the reason why you usually typically get as much power as you do in your PC is because of your fucking GPUs nowadays.
Yeah.
GPUs go very burr. A little bit too burr. Not the burr kind of code either. The burr like.
I just wanted a nice 4070, you know, just
I can at least tell you confidently the 4070 is great because me and Donnie both have the 4070 Ti. So like,
my sister has a 4070 Ti as well, or Super
Yeah.
or something. I forgot what, but I was like, oh,
it's good. It hasn't done any issue. I haven't had any issues with it at all recently. So, and I got mine not last year, the year before. I think 2 years ago. But yeah, running Helldivers on 1080. Helldivers have so much shit going on. Helldivers 2, so like that's pretty impressive for the 1080 to still run as good. But now, games are just getting heftier and heftier as they go. Burning my PC up, pretty much.
Okay, sorry, my sister popped in.
Ah, good. Tell her I said hi.
I will once I go talk to her. She wanted to tell me something, and I'm like, I don't really have time right now. She's like, shit. At that point, maybe I look at a fucking 4080 if they're available. I didn't want to spend like too much, but if I'm saving up, then and I can't find like a 4070, and I don't want to have my PC melt. Really? Was it just that a case wasn't available? I saw this really good Persona 3 case, but I was like, I'm not about to blow $230 on the case. You don't want the shiny, pretty cube? I'm just getting an $84 case, I think, or whatever.
I have multiple dummies. Don't worry, I'm just adjusting things right now.
May,
Yeah.
what is the difference between a 4070 Super, a 4070 Ti, and a 4070 Ti Super?
I can't 100% tell you that. I think I just know, like, the Super is supposed to be, like... I can't remember if it has to do with, the speed itself.
Like,
Also, thank you for
I
the
know
follow.
some of
Welcome to the
them
Rice Kingdom.
are like, you know, more memory, you know.
Yeah.
But sitting here like, huh?
I think Super... I'm pretty sure Super definitely refers to clock speeds for it. You'd have to just look at the two and see the difference in the specs. Because it's usually what Super means to me, at least when it comes to technology. It usually has to do with some kind of its speed differences.
Yeah.
So it's either like, I think TI is I think because 4070 Ti I think is the higher performance version, and then Super is higher than the base model. So if it goes 4070, which is the base, 4070 Super is slightly enhanced, and then TI would be, I think, its top tier version of it.
I would assume TI Super is slightly better than the TI.
Yeah, I would assume so if that's how they're using their fucking hierarchy.
You're just like, what the fuck?
if the way they use it. And then hopefully they just don't go TI Super TI, because that would just make it more confusing. I was like, guys, just pick a different name for it at that point. I don't want us to be layering the two adjective you guys decided to use. This cafe site jam sounds really cute. Although I'm super, if the time frame is between the February 1st and 28th, I'm far too late to join this. Because I've only been working on this website for like maybe 2 weekends.
The closest micro center to me is in fucking Chicago, and I'm like, ah, yes. No, basically.
I was gonna say, I have till next week. I was like, oh, I've been working on this on like Fridays and Saturdays. if given the time to. I still have like so many different pages to work. The art gallery. I'm excited to do my art gallery because that's where I'm going to be posting all of my artists that I've gotten art from and whatnot. I'm kind of going down the line to get to it. So right now, I kind of want... Maybe I should do this. Well, okay. I got to remember that I'm thinking... Technically, this website I'm designing is supposed to be for my 2.0 redesign. So my model you see now that I'm using for streaming and the model you see I've been like putting art in here is not the model I'm actually going to be finalizing into this website. I just haven't reviewed my 2.0 design yet, so I'm using it as a placeholder. So I'm trying to visualize how I want this website to be without revealing my design. And I was like, I was going to put another section, but I don't think it's kind of necessary because my 2.0 is kind of more in tuned to me in real life. So I was going to do like, you know how people have like, oh, VTuber versus their IRL, kind of like sometimes people get art of themselves, you know, but in animated form. But I was like, but technically, my next design is just me, just obviously with aesthetics that we don't have in real life, you know. Yeah. So it's also kind of like a little hint to my 2.0. You know, my next color scheme is gonna be white, red, and black. With some other accents going on. But like, try not to reveal that later. Until way later. It's just a little hint. I even have a new logo too, so I'm even using this as a placeholder right now. I kind of wanted to put the new logo in as kind of a teaser, but I was like, I feel like I'd give away too much, so I'm gonna be like, nah. So right now I'm trying to think like, oh, this is where my VTuber like model or design will go, and this is where I talk about Donnie, and I'm thinking about adding like a pet section because we got 3 cats, and people like pets, and I just think there are important things to talk about in my life because I was usually send a lot of people pictures of our cats. You've been working on and off of a new folio design for like 10 days now, and I don't even know how designers do it. My brain is shriveled. Artist block. Honestly, it's just... Sometimes I don't know, like, it just comes to you. I felt artist block before where you're just like, I don't know. It's more of like, I don't even know what I want to draw. Like, that's artist block for me. Like, there isn't, like, I have, like, no motivations of, like even a picture to imagine in my head to draw. That's the worst, in my opinion. Like, I have a very vivid image of what I want my advanced website to look like. And it's so fucking cute, and I can't wait to get there. But I'm nowhere near where I could visually see it, but I cannot theoretically code it yet. But obviously, trying to code in your head is an insane thing to do. So it's better to just try later, and then work with, you know, the actual thing to make it come alive is a lot easier than trying to code in your fucking head. I'm thinking pets here, maybe? Do I have any pictures of my pets on my computer? Let me sift around for a second. Where's my picture? Give me pictures of Spider-Man. Oh, I have it. I couldn't find it for the life of me. I literally have a folder called Fur Babies. Oh. This picture of Hex. She looks so funny enough. Like, she does look older. I'm not saying she looks old now, but she looks very young in these pictures. Alright, Audrey. What the heck? She's a little baby. Precious bean. I was gonna be a gremlin and sneak in for a first out, but got caught up with tribe. I was gonna say, you're like almost 2 hours late for that first note, don't you think? This is actually one of my favorite pictures of Hex, because she's really fucking cute. Maybe I might do this one. It's... God. She's adorable! I might do this one. Little baby. Little baby princess. A little Black Panther princess. This is when I actually used to have a collar on her. Now she's naked all the time. I don't know why I kept this in the memories. I have the picture when I first met Hex, and it was her being sad against the wall outside. I'm going through memory lane now. I don't know, it doesn't sound like you know. You're like 2 hours late. Setting up auto on both ROMC and RO, and then forgot about time. You got a little lost in the sauce, didn't you? Okay, maybe I do this picture. Seems like this is the cutest picture I got of her. I'll have to get the other ones in my phone. So let me save as. Oh wait, no. I probably want to make it smaller. Let me open up NCSP. Open with. Oh yeah, that's a fat picture. Bonus points are having Aria attributes right out the gate. I forget that stuff and have to go back to it so often. I'm sure, like, eventually when I get really deep into coding, you sometimes forget. I mean, it's like similar to like things in IT stuff where you just kind of like sometimes you skip a step here and there by accident, or the simplest steps are the ones you tend to forget because sometimes you kind of like think ahead. I was wondering why people don't like Tribe 9, then the gameplay caught me off guard, then became emotional for seeing one word. For me, that's when people say Ragnarok Online. I get very emotional when I see those two words. F it, I'll just save and get the 5090, then I won't need to upgrade until the 80 series. Wait, Helix, what's your graphics card right now?
Don't let it melt.
I was gonna say, just be careful. A 3080? I was gonna say, a 3080 is not too terrible right now. Your performance should be pretty. In my opinion, again, unless you're in the 1080 or 2080 series, then I think maybe you need to upgrade. But you're only 2 generations down. I don't think that's too crazy of a... That's just me, like, though. Like, wait, what did your benchmark say for Monster Hunter Wilds for you, Helix? Because what was your benchmark, Tater? Okay.
I need to find it. And I know I put one of them in the open chat. But that was chat. And I did post a lot of Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering art, so no.
That's my cat. It's one of my cats.
Lava footsies, fingers.
I was gonna say 3080 is not far old.
pretty sure this was on low or medium-ish or whatever. It's like, it's good, but I'm around like 50 average 50 FPS. The score is like 1700 or whatever the hell. So it's not, or 17,000, sorry, not 100. Oh my god, that'd be bad.
That'd be terrible.
Which, looks like you are on high and get an average of 65 frames per second, and you have 22,000.
Take into account Wilds does have optimization issues even in the benchmark because of upscaling, so you should be fine as the game is updated and performance is yeah. Custom settings with a lot on low, medium, or off score is 20,700. Dude, would you try on high? I literally, funny enough, I didn't even go. You didn't
change anything, yeah.
I didn't change anything, so I did default, which was everything was on a high, and I did the benchmark, which mine's excellent, so I'm good. And then I was like, I want to see what happens when I put on ultra. Also excellent, so I'm pretty good. I'm pretty set for Mono Hunter, which is great because I love streaming games and high quality. As high as quality as possible. But I do try to tweak it as I go if I see any like stutters. Especially for games like Monster Hunter, you don't want to like lag or stutter too much. Obviously, you're gonna get fucking whacked. So I was like, have you tried? I think, and I think that's me and Donnie something noticed. The higher we went, the actually better like it got. Like, so like try doing your benchmark at like high and see what happens.
I was gonna say I might just turn off the upscaling as well. So
that too, if that helps. If that's an option to turn off. I didn't know that was an option to turn off personally.
I think it is if like there's like a setting or something with it. Because I know that it tries to turn it on, I think, in certain settings. If you do some of their presets or change some things, I think it turns it on. I know that the frame gen stuff isn't super fantastic. Well, oh yeah, I have to turn motion blur off. That shit's obnoxious.
I'm a little surprised your 3080 is not up in or barely getting this 60 FPS.
Again, the optimization on the benchmark
is fucky.
The beta is a bit fucky, yeah. Because they said they're working on optimization outside of, you know, that stuff.
Yeah, that's a comment I've been hearing about it as well. It feels like the game is not designed to run on low, which is a terrible idea. Because the less optimized your game is for the audience, you know, obviously the less audience you'll have, which is what you definitely don't want to have as a game. You want to be able to open your doors to anyone who could play a good amount of rigs to be able to play your game.
The engine is also not designed for open world, so LOL. Because it's the Resident Evil engine.
Because, you know, the real reason I want to play on Ultra is to look at that delicious food cutscene.
Don't forget the high texture resolution pack, whatever the hell they're gonna have. That's gonna be like 1 million more gigs.
Oh, God.
I'm actually not even kidding. What is it, like 600 gigs or something for the texture pack?
What?
Yes, the texture pack is huge.
I was like, wait a second. I didn't know about that.
They had it in World too.
That reminds me, I do need to go around and uninstall some games out of my fast game SSD.
I think it makes the game go up to something like that. I forgot how much it is, but it is a lot.
Why buy a 5090 when you could spend that on Pokemon 151 boxes?
Oh, it's just it's like an extra 100 or something like that. I over-exaggerated, but still. It's basically the size of the game again.
What does that remind me of? Something felt like it did something similar to that.
They don't have that on consoles, I don't think.
I did. I think I posted it in our Discord and I showed Tater. I was like, "Ooh, is this another one?" And we talked about how they're based off of the games and whatnot. And it's pretty cool. I mostly showed it to Tater because she's an actual Final Fantasy fan. I'm kind of like a fake fan. I only played 14.
You played 10 though, right?
Barely, like very barely. I played more of 10-2.
10-2?
I played more of 10-2, which apparently is the shitty one according to the
fans. It's pretty fun. I don't think it's it.
Look, the dress sphere was amazing. That caught my attention. But I do eventually want to go back and play some Final Fantasy games. I loved the dress spheres in 10-2. That's what drew me into the game. That and you're playing a bunch of girls. Of course, me being young, representation was great. Don't get me wrong, Titus was fun to play as well, though. But I did not at the time frame when I got introduced to Final Fantasy X. I think I got stuck or confused. I'm not gonna lie, and then I gave up. So there's that. And then roll around 10-2 comes out. I'm like, ooh, I could play like and all these other cool, all the other cool chicks. Hell yeah. And I fucking loved the dress spheres. I just honestly played that game just to make them change because I loved the entire sequence. It was magical girl time. But yeah, I saw they did have the Final Fantasy 14 one, which was all of it is really cool. I like a lot of the art. Yeah, the sphere grid is what a lot of people really enjoyed too, which is like, I know one of my friends who loved Final Fantasy X really liked PoE because it reminded them of the grid. But I'm not into Magic the Gathering, so I'm not planning to purchase them myself, but I do like looking at the art. I would admire from afar.
I played in college, and I might have pre-ordered the Y'shtola deck.
See, and that too. It's Magic the Gathering and any card collecting anything is one of those things where it's neat. But I'm already in an expensive hobby. I can't afford to be in another expensive hobby. I have many expensive hobbies. I must limit myself, Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Rice Kingdom. I can't do all of the expensive hobbies in my life. Well, I have to stay with I gotta stick to my ones I already spent a lot of money in, and I like buying a lot of art. And I would prefer to buy, as much as I would want to buy the cards for the art, I would prefer to buy art for my for myself. I'm greedy.
For her character.
I'm greedy. And it's best if I stay that way.
And what is it too? All the pre-orders from the actual like Magic vendor on Amazon are kind of gone now.
Oh, are they?
I think there's like nothing left outside of like the pack with like some booster packs in it, and then the box of boosters, and that's just the regular ones. All the collectors ones are gone. All of the or like pre-order wise aren't available to pre-order on Amazon anymore. So I sat there and I was like, tee hee.
There you go. Oh. Probably make it smaller too, honestly.
Ooh, that's smart too, yeah. So what is it? I pre-ordered the Stola one because those are like $70. Obviously, whatever taxes too. And then I was able to catch the gift box one, which is the same as the other one, but it comes with a collector booster in it. And I was like, ooh, like I kind of want that one.
I realized I wanted this,
and that's it.
but I don't think I could
So
have
I'll just get singles.
I mean, that's an oval.
Hey.
Yeah, I wanted to be more of a circle, but I think I realized the image is a rectangle, so when I try to round the corners, it's going to make an oval instead. I was gonna say, how much is a pack for Magic the Gathering?
Well, since right now you can't just buy individual packs.
You have to buy.
You have to buy like the big thing. I'm assuming it's gonna be around like $8 a pack. Maybe a little less or something.
Yes. Yeah, sure. I don't know. That $8 go to art.
Which again, for me, I'm just like, well, like Mike Boy said, if I want specific cards, I might just seek out buying like single.
Yeah.
If it's like a character I want. It's pretty. Oh, there you go. Normal packs are about 6. I'm assuming collectors are probably double that. Oh, $30.
Oh my god, really?
Oh, you can buy them as single packs on Amazon. Okay.
Going back to the Wilds in Final Fantasy, we might be getting a Bahamut as a collab fight. Are we talking about like for Final Fantasy 14? I always love when they do crossover collabs though, by the way. Like I want more of it. I still think Final Fantasy 14 should have a whole ass Monster Hunter raid. At least one. I just want one. They made so many Nier ones. I want a Monster Hunter one. You pre-ordered the reprint of Risk of Rain Void DLC soundtrack on vinyl back in September. Finally arrived last week. Ooh, nice.
Risk of Rain has really good music.
I was gonna say I was not into Risk of Rain. I sucked at it, so I think I tried playing the first one and I was just not very good at it. Jesus Christ. $70? No. Okay, I know the Rathalos fight, but that's not a raid. I want a raid. I want an alliance raid. I want like a big raid one. That is a baby raid one. I want like the ones that Nier had.
It makes sense though, because
I know.
technically for hunts you only bring 4 people.
I know. It still would be awesome. It would still be really cool to see like 3 different giant monster fights. And maybe get to see like a turf war happening when you're like traversing the Alliance Raid dungeon.
If anything, I feel like a dungeon would be fun to do.
A dungeon. I will maybe even accept a dungeon. I will accept a dungeon because again, I just want to see more monsters from Monster Hunter, and it would be really fucking cool. Technically, the Dawn Channel would have been the perfect place to put it because you're kind of in those environments. The desert, the jungle. The only place that didn't maybe make sense is when you got into the techie area. Oh, I love shipments or pre-ordering things that don't charge you until they ship. That's why I don't mind ordering figurines from the Smile Good, whatever, that I get a lot of my anime figurines from. Because, like, yeah, we won't charge you until, like, they're ready to ship out. I was like, cool. Love that shit. But also, I don't mind things like Scab, where they do charge you. It's just that if they don't finish it, they refund you it. Okay, well, now I made Hex into, like, an egg. And I didn't mean to. She's in an egg now, and I might have to change. Maybe the radius I can now change. No, she's still an egg. It's probably because I made it small one side. So maybe instead I could do that. You can just do the long. I forgot what the shorthand is. It's like top, up, left, right. Which one's left? I'm not remembering the shorthand at all. I'm making all kinds of weird shapes now. You know, maybe not. Maybe we're not padding. Okay.
I'm gonna chat with my dad for a second.
Just do margin. Maybe that will affect it too much. Sorry, not left. I want it right. There you go. 50 is a bit too big. Yeah, maybe 30. There. Not so eggy now. Not the egg cat. She's not a cat. I was like, I'm making her do all weird kind of shit. Make Donnie into an egg? It's not. I would have to. It's because he's in a transparent box. There's technically like some space around him. I think. I don't think I can make him into an egg. I could try. Let me just copy and paste this. I take Monster Hunter drip seriously. I got the deluxe version of Wilds for some of the layered armors. I was thinking about doing that, but I was like, I might consider it later. Like, I might get it later down the road. But I do like being a fashion hunter. Gotta love the gear. Especially this series is going to be really intense with it, too. Like, they're doing more for that aspect of the game, so I'm super looking forward to that. We actually made him bigger. Let me see if I can make him into an egg. No. Maybe I can make him an egg by doing padding. Yeah, no, I think because he's in his own little transparent box, I don't think it's gonna work. I'm just flipping him into different sizes. I don't think I can make him into an egg. I think it's because Hex's image, she is the full image, while Donnie has, like, a transparent box around him, technically speaking. I think that's why I can't really make him into an egg with what I was doing to Hex. Did you guys see the Secret Labs chair that's coming out for Monster Hunter? I remember, so currently I have a KDA one, which is funny. I bought it, I just really wanted a Secret Labs chair. And at the time, KDA was the only one that I liked aesthetically, but I don't even play League of Legends anymore. But I did like KDA music. So I was like, I'll get that. And then not too long after that, I was so mad, they came out with the Monster Hunter Rathalos chair, which was like, it's my favorite color, red. And I was like, motherfucker. And these chairs are really resilient. Like, my chair is actually in pretty good condition. So there's no reason for me to buy another Secret Labs chair because they are not cheap. So I was like,
and then they came out with the Crystal Tower one.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, that one looks cool too, and I wanted that one. I was like, I am not justifying buying multiple of these chairs because they're expensive. But the Crystal Tower one was really cool. The Final Fantasy one was really cool. The Monster Hunter ones are really cool. I was like, I should have fucking waited. But no, my dumbass has a KDA one, and I don't even play League of Legends anymore.
But the girls are cute.
The girls are cute! I'm just mad because I would have loved to get the Rathalos one. Because I like Rathalos.
This one's very cool.
I was like, it's red! It's perfect! It could have been for me! So now I just have to wait for whatever happens to this chair. I wouldn't push it down the stairs or anything, but...
May and Donnie move one day. Oh no!
Oh no! You may leave League, but the League never leaves you. One day, all of my memory of League of Legends will die. I still remember some of the hero names. I don't know if that'll ever go away. Some of them I'm starting to forget. Ever so slowly. Okay, so we got Hex there. Do I have any pictures of QT? I gotta look up. I don't. I gotta look through my phone. And then somehow the MMO Riot one, if ever. Ah! Okay, but my MMO slot is already taken by Final Fantasy 14. There's not a lot of MMOs I would go out of my way to dip my toes into now because MMO requires time. And all of that time is typically going to be given to Final Fantasy or maybe some other games that isn't another MMO. I just nowadays I'm a one MMO kind of gal. I'm not like my younger days when I used to be an MMO whore. I was an MMO whore when I was younger, but nowadays I could only commit to one. No, I'm pretty sure for most parts, unless something happens to Final Fantasy XIV, it's kind of my MMO. Especially depending even if it's free to play, I just don't feel like I might try it for like a little bit, but it's not gonna be like it's not gonna be a mainstay like Final Fantasy XIV. I don't know if you noticed, but similar to like Blizzard, I don't really there's not a single Riot game I have on my computer. Riot's kind of like, I don't really care for Riot stuff right now. I'm maybe somewhat interested in TFT just because Nova plays in, because I like Hearthstone. I don't care about Valorant. Again, I'm at this point 6 years sober from League of Legends, getting there. So I just don't really have an interest. Now, their animations, I have an interest in. I like their shows. I don't mind that. And they're like, if they make more like, I like watching their animations in terms of like their shorts, their stories and stuff like that. They come out with it, their art. But the games and stuff they've been producing, I do not really care about too much. And I don't even know when I'll actually try TFT, because Hearthstone kind of... I'm also kind of like, Hearthstone kind of has that block right now. And maybe when Bazaar comes out, I might be trying that over TFT. So I'm kind of solidified with certain games right now. But good for Riot, though. They want to try to expand outside of MOBA, which makes sense. It's a good move. They should... Because at some point, I don't know how many more champions they're going to make for League of Legends. Until they're going to, like, at some point... Basically, they're already at that point where they're basically meshing 2 champions together and make better ones out of the older ones. Yeah, League of Legends music, pretty okay. Like I said, I really liked KDA. I really liked it when they came out with the boy band. I thought that was great. I also liked Pentakill way back when. And I like K-pop, so of course KDA was kind of like when that came out. Even back when that came out, I wasn't even playing. I think I was done with League of Legends when KDA came out too, but I was like, man, the music goes though. I love the music. They slap. Not to mention, if I was going to play a game, another MMO or something of remotely similar that's somewhat grinding, I might as well just play Ragnarok Online. Rather than a new MMO that I feel like that I know isn't going to stick around very long for me. Yes, absolutely Ragnarok Online. Hi, Kohi! Thank you for the hydration. Yeah, fucking, because well, they had a lot of not crossovers is what I'm looking for. I remember the 1 year League of Legends, one of the championship, they had Zed, and I was really into Zed, and I was like, oh my god, he's doing their championship, like music or whatever. I think I've only really played in pre-renewal. I didn't really play when I only played up to pre-renewal, I think. I got confused at some point with the whole thing, because I wasn't a too big fan of third job classes when they came out. So I only really liked playing up to pre-renewal when it comes to Ragnarok Online, if I were to go back and play some. Because pre-renewal should be up till Transcendence class, if I'm correct. I don't remember. Alright, I was trying to figure out what I was doing. I was going through my phone to look for a cootie picture. But I don't think I have a really good picture of her. I'm trying to find it. I have a picture of her, but she looks kind of funny in a like crusty kind of way. I'm trying to find a nicer picture of her. I was looking at low rate servers again for RO to play. I was like, I'm kind of interested in playing again. I'm about to go into the room and take a picture of Cootie right now. I can't. Although I have far away pictures. I want like a cute close-up picture. Web design inspirations and was looking back at the private server websites. Good stuff, dude. I love going to the private server websites. Some of them are really great. For like back then, some of them are really great too. The cramps are cramping. Ow. Stop that. Cease. I feel like maybe I'll look in Discord. Maybe Donnie sent me some cute pictures of Cootie. How are you doing, Kohi? Have you started your new job yet? I forgot if you were starting already. You start after next week. Oh, okay. Ooh. Are you still? I assume you put your 2 weeks in. Are you currently working, or are you having a little break before your next job, before starting this one? I'm doing all right. I'm having female cramp problems though. I'm trying to ignore it, and I'm trying to search for pictures for Cootie to put in on my website right now. But I might have to do that later. I could put one up of Star. I just don't really have the... I'm not gonna lie, this picture I took of Cootie, she just looks like she's really high as fuck. Her tongue is out, but she looks not... How do I say this? She doesn't look all there.
Yep.
Fuck it. I'll show you guys what I mean. Let me upload it to myself. Man. And but her tongue is sticking out. She looks cute. She just also looks like she's just like blazed out of her mind. And I was like, I'm not sure if that's the picture I want to choose. You only put 1 week in. I don't care. They could bite me. Honestly, you're still nice enough to even put in 1 week in. You should have just straight up left if you didn't care about burning that bridge, honestly. Yeah, I'm quite literally. I'll show you in a second when I get her image in here. Just stared at my Steam library for 20 minutes deciding what to do. Oh, you know, no friends online to play some Apex with you? Yeah, and I'm Kohi. I'm coming back from being off the birth control for like 4+ years. So my body is like, holy shit, you haven't done this in a while. And I'm like, yes, can you stop hurting me now? I forgot how bad it was, dude. It kept me up a lot last night because of your cramps just naturally, of course, get worse when you're laying down. So I did some walking today to kind of help with it, and it did subside it for a bit, and now it's coming back with vengeance. It's been a while for me. Donnie was kind of like making a joke how it's like I'm going through puberty again, basically. I'm feeling it. It's been so long, you're feeling it again. Nah, just trying to do some chill gaming at the moment. It's pretty lazy, you know? Oh yeah, that's fair. Mine was definitely being a bitch last night. It was pissing me off. I was like, I just want to sleep, bitch. Stop waking me up. Because, like, the whole day yesterday, I was fine. And then as soon as I lay down, it just started kicking in. And I'm like, what happened? I thought we were good. I might go in standing desk mode because, funny enough, I feel better when I'm standing. So give me a second. I'm going to adjust because it is a bitch right now. Oh, I did have my heating blanket on me last night, but my heating blanket turns off eventually. And it was like off to the side of the bed and I was too tired to kind of move and grab it. Sometimes standing does make me feel better, so I'm in standing mode now. As always, my sleep schedule is just ruined. 100% your fault, not mine. Okay, Thomas. 100% my fault. I'm sorry for streaming at this time. Even though I streamed technically earlier, I would have been starting stream now, normally. Ugh. Okay, what was I doing? I'm getting Cootie up in here. Honestly, I'm gonna probably keep it. I wonder if I should kind of keep going back and forth, or should I put them together? Alright, who wants to see our... Cootie's our eldest kitty, by the way, so... She still looks very young, but she's very much old. That's hexagon. I'm just copy pasting. There's Cootie. In comparison to Hex's picture, she just looks so fucking out of it. So it's just so funny to me. You know what? Maybe instead of having... I realize what I need to do now. Instead of having this here. And Hex isn't even our youngest anymore. She used to be. She's the middle child. Now. But she just looks so fucking out of it. And so I was like, I don't know if this picture I want to use when you have Hex up here looking so uwu cute, and then Cootie looks over here like she's fucking high as shit. If you look very closely, you can see her little tongue stick out, which is why I took a picture of her, because I thought it was really cute. How dare you live on the other side of the globe? My bad. I haven't even been out of the US. This is just where my parents decided to conceive me. I need to know why that has a giant space right there. I know I might have put something somewhere where it's not supposed to have that. I didn't choose the spawn point. Trying to think what I do here to figure out how to remove this gap. Hey, I always appreciate when you could come and chat, Thomas, even if it's only for a little bit. I understand you gotta go to bed. Why are you doing this? I don't have any div itself. Div itself is acting weird. Div itself doesn't have any. If my girlfriend didn't judge me for staying up all night, I would probably do that way too often. You know what's funny is Donnie and I, because we knew we were working home today, we tend to stay up a little bit late on Thursday nights, even though we shouldn't. And we were both still in Discord, and we were just chilling, even though we live together. But we still in just Discord because we're in different rooms. We can't see each other physically. So he's streaming his PoE, and I was streaming me practicing magic in practice range. And he said, I'll just finish one more act and we'll go to bed. I'm like, okay. So I'm just like, so I did my own thing. And that's when I went to practice with magic. And, you know, it's kind of getting around close to 2 a.m. And he was like, he then said that he was waiting for me to say it was time to go to bed. And I was like, bitch, you said after one act, I was waiting for you to say you were done with your one more act. And he was like, well, I saw you practicing magic. I was like, I was the one waiting for you. What do you mean? And he tried to blame it on me as to why we didn't go to bed on time. And I was like, you motherfucker. I was like, you over here going through like 3 more fucking acts in PoE. I don't know what you're doing on there. I just know you're running through. And I was like, that's not on me. That's not on me. I'm gonna be back real quick. I need to go to the restrooms. I'll be back later.
Okay. Listen.
Okay, I'm back. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's been a while since I've had my womanly stuff. And at first, I wasn't really keen on the idea of doing the implant, but I already kind of want to go back on it. It's so worth it, dude.
Like, I'm just kidding, never mind.
I just hate. Sometimes I just like, I hate being a woman. Because it's so annoying. I used to be a fast pisser. And now this just delays me. I hate it. I just hate the cramps, dude. I hate pain. I do not deal with pain very well. It's really annoying. I'm just like, man, I remember when I was free of it for like 5 years. That felt great. I just want to do extensive research on the implant first before doing it. I just think it's weird, the idea that you could kind of feel it under your arm. So that's my thing. I was like, I would like, ugh. It's just the idea of it being under my skin
creep you out.
Me. Yeah, it really skeeves me. So I'm like, I don't know if I want that. I'm gonna find my CSS cheat code again. Flex direction column? Direction column. I think that's how I kind of want to do it. I might change it still. Hey Theo, how's it going? Doing the cooking thing and Japanese studying. Have a good stream, eh? Oh, thank you. I hope you have a good time with your Japanese studying. I might try to do Japanese, I think next year. I don't know when I could fit it. But I know you guys seen me play some of the language learning games that's either in VR or now it has a desktop mode called Noun Town. And at some point, I will start, you know, because we're planning our trip in 2026. I'm gonna be, like, trying to brush up on my Japanese so we're not completely lost. Now, reading Japanese is gonna be a whole other thing, but, like, I'm gonna try my best to at least speak some of it. Got the flex column going for these images. Oops, cancel that, sorry. Let's give it a margin right 50 pixels. Maybe 30. And we're done. We have one more kitty cat to add to this, which is Stark. Which he's the recent baby, so I actually have a lot of photos of him. He's an orange kitty. What pictures should we do? He's a funny little guy. You could read almost all hiragana. Still have to work on katakana, and I'm dreading kanji. I always hear that kanji is the worst. But I believe you got this. Oh my goodness, hello. Dax, you scared the shit out of me. I was looking down at my phone looking at a picture. Choo choo, Mother Coder. Zax, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you.
Mother Coders, make a shock, make a deal with it, make a sip.
Oh my goodness. How have you been? Duolingo kind of helps if they don't bug you every day. I know a lot of people like, I mean, the whole thing recently with Duolingo has been funny. With their fucking dead mascot. I prefer more like the Noun Town games like that I play because I think they're more interactive. Plus, it's like a VR game for me to kind of play. I did try Duolingo a long time ago though, and I need something more interactive. But for the Noun Town, like I said, they both have a VR version and a desktop version now. So I feel like that's going to be my go-to. And I haven't touched them in a while. So they probably updated their desktop version a lot better. Before it was in super alpha. Because I was like, as much as it's cool to go in Noun Town in VR, I didn't want to go in it every time. I wanted to go practice learning a language. So them having a desktop version is actually really cool. Duolingo's great if you live in the middle of nowhere and will never use the language just to get a grasp on things. I heard Duolingo isn't the great for conversational wise. Which is why I want to do Noun Town for my learning supplement for language learning, because some of it does seem to try to form you around conversationals, which is what I want to make sure I have some conversation, be able to do conversational in Japanese. Does he fit the orange cat stereotype? Oh, 100%. He's always trying to find that one brain cell he has to share with other orange cats. He loves going in bags. That's his favorite thing. He got himself stuck around a bag, like a bag handle. He loves shoving only half his body in a blanket, so you see his little feeties dangle. Cute little man. Cute little man. Oh, do I want this one? He's like rolled up. I might do that one, maybe. Duolingo Finnish is a bit iffy. Yeah, like after Duolingo, I could write in French at a French high school level, but speak it, miss me with that. But that's kind of good to kind of know a little bit of that you could at least write it. Maybe use it for writing, use a different program for speaking. He's receiving the instructions from Mothership, but it has a huge latency. So, like, I have one that's similar to, like, Hex's, but it's gonna be even funnier because Cootie... I don't have one that's for Cootie. So, hold on. Let me grab it and then upload it for you guys to see on the screen. Also, is this transparency okay with you guys? Like, you can't see too much, but you could still see enough while still seeing my background, obviously. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. I might have to rotate this image, which is fine. We'll rotate it. canvas. 180? Nope. Flip canvas. I'm very bad when it comes to flipping the canvas. 90 degrees? Nope. Flip canvas. The other 90 degree? There you go. Okay. And then we're going to resize it. Down to 400. My other kitty cats. Save as start. This one. You've been good, but I gotta tell you, teaching high school students has been crazy. Oh gosh. What's the craziest thing? What's the craziest story you have so far? I would love to see you try Duolingo Finnish. We could see if you understand anything. Right, definitely not right off the bat, for sure. Here's start. There's the little man. There's the little orange man. You like the opacity? Okay. I'm glad it's still, like, you guys can still see what I'm doing. But I'm not blocking the whole Spirit City in the background, which is, you know, the cozy part. See? I got Hex, and then Stark kind of doing the same thing, and then here you are. Cootie blazed out of her mind in the middle. It's just so stupid. I feel like I'm not doing her justice. I'm gonna probably try to get a better picture of her later. It's not fair to her, in my opinion. Here's the story I have. It isn't about the students, but the other teachers, man. People just don't function like normal. What do you mean? Are they like... Are like the teachers like really awkward or something? Like some of the teachers I've been seeing, like the teachers you would see in New Girl, where some of the teachers are just really fucking weird, man. It's giving, this is your brain on drugs and this is your brain off drugs. My students tell me all the time, I'm surprised you aren't racist or you never get angry. I'm like, isn't that what people are supposed to do? I was like, oh my god. Where are these students experiencing from the other teachers? What do you mean you're not a racist teacher? That's terrible. I honestly cannot imagine what the school environment is like right now, honestly. I'm afraid to even think about it. I think having my cats like this is pretty good. That's what I'm saying. And like looking around the other schools, there are a lot. Somehow, I don't know how, but somehow like the racist teachers get in, and it's crazy to me that happens. I was like, how do they happen to the teaching roles of all roles? How are they getting those? My teachers were always super chill in those areas, even though Finland doesn't really rank too good on the whole racist thing, but good that the teachers at least don't embrace those stereotypes. That's good. I don't personally think I've experienced like racist teachers. I think I've all had really chill teachers. Not that I could honestly remember. I might have some uptight teachers, but not on a racist level. I had some really cool teachers. A lot of my history teachers were really cool teachers. That and because they always let us watch Forrest Gump, and I loved that phase. No. I have a few memorable teachers, but I don't know if I could say like I could remember their names at this point. The only one I could remember the most, and it's because his name was really easy. His I don't know if that might dox myself if I say it because I don't know. I don't know how common the name is, really. But he had a really easy last name, but he was a really cool math teacher. I think he was the only math teacher I liked. Because he actually made us kind of care about math. My math teacher after that, though, I hated it. I didn't really hate him, per se. It was just that I couldn't learn from him. I did not mesh well with his teaching style. And so I struggled math that year. I actually barely passed math that year. I was really struggling with math.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
I was like, it's like, I don't think it's you. Like, he was a cool teacher. I just couldn't learn from him. But I do add some fault to myself. I was not the kind of person who would raise their hand if they were in trouble. I would just struggle. I would struggle silently. Because I always felt embarrassed if I didn't understand it. Because it was kind of one of those things, if no one else raised their hand and I was the only one to not understand it, especially kind of growing up with Asian stereotypes where it's like, oh, you're Asian, you're supposed to be smart at math. I was definitely more of ashamed not being good at math. So I constantly just did not ask for help. And I definitely didn't like to do it publicly. I would maybe ask for help privately from my friends and stuff like that. But when it came to class, and if they asked if anyone has but a lot of kids back then, a lot of students would never really typically raise their hands anyways too. So it's also like that weird social thing.
Yeah. So
it's like mine was just kind of extra layered of, along with the social aspects of not wanting to be the only one to not understand the subject. There's also the fact that I was also ashamed of being Asian and not good at math. So I was like super inclined not to raise my hand. In my class, we have developed a culture of second chances and consequences happen because students repeat behaviors. But I ask other teachers and they're like, nah, I want that student to never come back to my class. I'm like, well, goddamn. Teaching is such a interesting role, right? Because you're not just like, I feel like you kind of in a way have to care about students in some way or matter. Like, I don't understand teachers who became teachers but hate children or hate.
Yeah, that's wild.
That never made sense to me. I was like, then why the fuck are you a teacher? I was like, you clearly don't care about the kids, so you're not going to care enough to want to educate them properly. I was like, I love the teachers that did care. And so it just never made sense to me when teachers who were like that. Like, it's one thing when a student acts up, but there are a lot of social and life issues as to why a student is acting up. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't some kids who are just straight up little fucking assholes, even if their upbringing is good, but it's obviously like an outlier if it's just in your class, or if they're doing it in every single class, and then it becomes like a different kind of behavior issue. But like teaching, this is why teaching jobs need to be paid more though, because you're not just there to teach them the curriculum There's a lot of things that you could do as a teacher that impacts a person's life, especially in those growing and impressionable ages. Like all that shit they say about teaching, I think is very much true to that point. Because there was plenty of times where a teacher has pulled me aside and said, like, they think I should be in these classes because I did really well, but I didn't feel like, you know, I actually had a connection with those teachers that gave me the confidence to do things that I didn't think I could do. Instead of ones that are just like, yeah, I just want to, like, kicking a kid from class to class isn't really going to help correct the behavior of the kids, but some are lost causes and some aren't. Luckily, you were a math magician back in the days. Oh, you could do what? You were like a wizard, really like a calculator in your head, Helix. Awesome, Whoopi, thank you for the lurks. I really appreciate it. I'm the math teacher that just wants my students to learn enough math to do taxes and work at a cashier register. Which, honestly, yeah. Unless the student themselves wants to do very particular high-end math stuff, like science and shit like that, then, like, you know, teach them the life shit we didn't get taught. Wait, lucky me, one of my close friends is studying math, so if I run into trouble in math, I just ask him, and he's just like, I don't know that math. It's too easy. We don't study that. What do you mean? What do you mean I don't know that math is too easy? Because most of my students have been told their whole life they will never achieve anything in their lives. Good lord, who's telling them that? What is happening? Our system is just getting... Honestly, it's just getting really fucked by a lot of things right now, which is really crappy. If it's math in Texas, I got you covered. I have 4 prep, good lord. I'm over here. I took remedial math in my senior year because I didn't want anything more complicated in senior year. They were like, you got all the credits you need in your senior year. You don't need to take like another math course. And I was like, all right, remedial math. Which I basically used as a free period. Yeah, it sounds like the other teachers at your school needs like an overhaul. But unfortunately, I wouldn't be surprised if all the good teachers are just no longer teaching. Because again, teaching jobs need to be paid more. Absolutely need to be paid more. Texas has a feast and famine district. Oh god, sounded like the Hunger Games over there. Hey, no problem, Thomas. You have a good night. Thanks for hanging out as always. You have a lovely rest of your evening and sleep well.
Good night.
I was gonna say, Tater, we're heading in our 3-hour marker. Did you want to stop here?
Probably. I think I hear my dad cooking his part of the spaghetti to help. So
I'm going back into the city. Oh. I was gonna
so
say,
if not now, then soonish.
I was gonna say I was gonna do more, like do Marvel Rivals, but I'm not gonna lie, my cramps are killing me.
Yeah.
My cramps are killing me. I'm like, I don't know how to explain it, but my body's doing that thing where like I'm trying to subdue the pain. So like my other part of my bodies are cringing basically at my body in pain.
Oh no.
And I kind of just want to relax now.
Yeah. That's very fair.
It's some progress on here. I probably could do some more progress. I think updates is going to be my biggest, more interactive part of my website that I have no idea how I'm going to tackle yet. So that's stuff I'm going to be researching to get into. I'm kind of happy having some stuff in here anyways, but yeah, my cramp is kind of killing me. So I kind of just want to chill for the rest of the evening, maybe watch movies and like, because I know Nova want to watch the movies or watch Sonic with my boys here. I might try to do some art or something, but I just kind of want to relax for the rest of the evening. But we might have. Did you want to do another cozy co-working stream tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I think I'm free. I'm pretty sure I'm free. Okay. Outside of, I think I raid later, but that's like later.
Yeah, I'll probably do ours at like 2 p.m. again or something like that.
Yeah.
2 or 3 p.m. So it will be early because I have to go into work at 12 a.m. on Sunday morning again.
Ugh. So
I can't do anything like late stream wise. So we'll probably do another cozy co-working stream tomorrow, as you guys heard, as we just planned literally just now. So did you want to raid someone together or did you not want to raid? Up to you. You don't have to.
I'm just gonna end stream.
Okay, fair enough. I was like, you do not have to. I know you don't always like to go raid out someone, so I was like, you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm a little tired, and I kind of don't want to. I try to chat if I read somebody, and I feel bad if I don't. So I'm like, oh, if I just end stream, I don't have to chat.
No. I get you. Sometimes I'm like that too. I was just gonna raid into Ellie, so they're playing Raft. Or maybe Purse. I might raid Purse. We'll see. I'm figuring that out. Alright, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Alright, who's ready for their goodbye dotes? Or the good night dotes? Like, my district has the greatest tax income per student, but the state taxes more taxes than any other district per student because Robin Hood laws. And now my district has the lowest paid teachers. Oh my god, that's terrible. I don't know why they like to fuck over our education so much. I mean, conspiracy-wise or guessing-wise, the rich want to keep the next generations, low educated, if that's, obviously. May or may not be the case, but I'm going to give myself some love. Because I kind of need it right now because my body is being annoying. But maybe tomorrow we'll do some cozy co-working stream. And if my body is not being a bitch to me, we'll play some Marvel Rivals with chat tomorrow if you guys want to play some Marvel Rivals with us. I was gonna play more. I was gonna play some on stream today, but again, I just kind of want to get the heating blanket and kind of like remedy myself into some nice recovery. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the cozy coding stream. We'll do more tomorrow. I'm gonna do some research to do the update part. The update part is gonna be, again, something a whole brand new for me. It's gonna be the more advanced part for my website that I'm not familiar with, so we'll be fucking with that around tomorrow. But congrats on putting all the stickers on the model kit. Hopefully you don't, I don't know if you're gonna do any more with that, but hopefully not. Actually, I think I know who I want to raid. Let me see. Are they offline? Oh, I think they're offline. I have to refresh my Twitch because sometimes they show me people who are still online and they're not online. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow stream at 2 p.m. Eastern time. If you guys want to stick around for raid, here's the Rising Rush. Feel free to use whichever Rising Rush is available to you. If you don't have my emotes, you can use the Twitch version. And then here are my other socials. If you haven't joined me on my other socials and all my other platforms on there. Let me see. Just doing a quick review of who's all online right now. I was like, should I throw you guys into... Okay, let's go throw you in... I haven't raided Purse in a while, so let's go raid Purse. She typically doesn't stream this late, so this is why I never get to raid her. She's actually playing Marvel Rivals, and she's actually a Grandmaster. She's been doing a lot more rank than I have. I'm going to try to do more comps this... now that I found out that the season reward doesn't expire, you can still get the Invisible Woman skin, I was like, okay, maybe I could now try to do more ranks without feeling rushed and whatnot. But let's go give Purse a Grandmaster. I think she plays in, I think she mains support. Which, I know so many support mains. Where are my Vanguard mains at, yo? But yeah, let's go watch a Grandmaster. You guys have a lovely rest of your evening. Stay safe, stay hydrated. I'll talk to you guys on Discord and or Twitter if you're there. And I will see you in tomorrow's stream. Bye!